Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome in. Hello, Janae. Lovely to see your face. First in, probably best dressed. Hello, Elf. What's going on? Hello, Elf, over on the tube. And over on the Twitch. What's going on? Today is the final stream. Actually, it's a few final things today. It's the final stream of the week. It's the final stream of the month. And it's the final day of summer over in Australia. It is our final day of summer. I'm very sad. Although, at the same time, I'm not going to hate having some streams where I'm not sweating my guts out all the way through. We've had some very, very hot streams over the past couple of weeks. So that part will be nice, I have to say. We had a little change of schedule for today. We were originally going to do SnowRunner. That's what I had on my schedule in Discord. But, you know, I'm obsessed with Supermarket Simulator. It's just come out. I'm all about it. We're going to do that today instead. So I've got it all ready to go. I did stream some Supermarket Simulator on the old Tic-Tac the last couple of nights. I'm doing this on TikTok as well as Twitch and YouTube. It's the kind of game where really it's fine. It's fine for us to be doing it in different places. There's so much to do. It's a long-term kind of game. I don't really think that anyone's going to miss too much with me doing it this way. So I've definitely made a little bit more progress than the last time you would have seen it when I was here. Let's load her up. Is the temperature a little better? Today it's kind of sticky and humid today. So you feel like you need to keep taking showers. You feel like your showers don't take. You know what I mean? Hello, Albert. Welcome in. How you doing? Now, we're going to continue our game. I have taken the liberty of loading up some 80s music because I feel like supermarkets love an 80s track. There's no music in the game, so we've got our own little 80s soundtrack playing in the background. Jimmy loves it. Jimmy's having the best time. This is my first employee. He is just, you know, in love with his job. Can't shut him up. You know, he just gives it that all day. As you can see, he's the life of the party. So we're going to have a great day with Jimmy. This is Jimmy. Meet Jimmy. Eric, how you doing? Now, look at my shop. Look what we've done. I have bought a couple of extra areas of space. I'm going pretty well, Albert, pretty well. It's my last day of work for the week. I've got tomorrow off. It's been a very busy week, and I'm really, really glad. I'm really glad that today's my last day. I'm not kidding. It's his favorite job in the whole wide world. Hello, Julia. Welcome in. How you doing? Now, we've got $1,800. I've got a lot of money in my pocket. So what we're going to do, we're going to buy a whole heap of stock. We can only buy 10 items at a time. But I'm going to buy everything. And whatever doesn't fit on the shelf, I'm going to line it up in storage along the back. Oh, actually, I do, Fitty. I do. I've got someone I'd like you to meet as well, Fit. I don't know if you were here before. All right, I've got to buy some more soda. Are you ready, Fit? Meet Jimmy. This is Jimmy. This is my first employee. He hates everything about his job. He's a real excitement machine, but I think he's hanging around because he's got a crush on Sally Manella. I think he's got a little crush on Sally Manella. So, you know, as we know, Sally Manella makes an appearance from time to time, so that's why he's hanging around. Once Sally Manella's gone. He's out the door. I know, like, just calm down, Jimmy. Okay, just relax. Wait till you see him. Wait till you see him put the groceries through the register. He is so slow. He is so slow. Oh, what happened, Julia? Oh, what? There was no notification. It didn't come up. Oh, do you know, there's no reason for that to be happening whatsoever. Like, everything's working, but just sometimes it decides it doesn't want to. I'm sorry, Julia. Thank you so much for the 12-month resub. Would you like some fireworks? The fireworks that didn't come up. Thank you so much for the 12 months. That's a biggie. That's a biggie. Usually I have little fireworks that come up. It's really cute, but it doesn't want to do it today for some reason. There we go. There we go. Thank you so much, Julia. I appreciate your support of the stream, and I'm very glad you came along and found our little community. Warm beer, or maybe I haven't unlocked beer yet. I'd love to sell some warm beer. Why not? You'll be over with the beat stick, so you can pummel OBS back into shape. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it. Everything was fine. Like, everything has been working. It was fine yesterday. It just does that sometimes. It's one of those things. I guess I can't get too annoyed with it, seeing as I can't really change it. It's just going to do as it will, won't it? Out of luck for the fireworks or high spins. It's good, isn't it? It's actually better. Maybe it's better. Maybe I bought that little pack prematurely. I could have just done my own. Could have done my own and just got a little GIF that comes up. Little GIF. DIY fireworks. Alright, now I've got some tea already. Let's try and stack our products. We don't have a storage room yet. We haven't unlocked it. I hope you have a good day, Spins. Yeah, the delivery service, it's ups and downs with the delivery service. They deliver it instantly, but they do throw it all over the street. And a couple of nights ago, I went out to collect my delivery and I got hit by a car. One of these stupid F-boy red cars hit me and it carried me all the way up the road away. I was like, wait, my tea! I was getting all carried away. I know the shop has come a long way, hasn't it? It's really coming along here. I bought some upgrades, so I've expanded the size, and I've also bought some new fridges and some shelving, and also some different product lines as well. So it gets a little tricky when you start bringing in new product lines, because obviously you need somewhere to put everything. Hair's blowing in my face, and at the same time, you've got to manage your money as well. All of the upgrades are quite expensive. Alright, so we're going to put our apple juice in. So my latest product pack that I bought was a lot of like beverage, sodas, juices, that kind of thing. We now also have multiple products, like multiple lines of the same product type as well. It's all coming together. Alright, so we have 2 different kinds of oil. I think eventually my aim is probably to have like one shelf per product, like one whole shelf. The shop is starting to get a little bit busier. I know, when it's a grocery store, I think that the developers are going to bring in staff to help you stock. So at the moment you can only hire staff to work the cashier and you have to do all of your own stock. That's actually the time-consuming part. Doing the ordering, going in and out, getting the stock, that takes quite a lot of time. And it's a little bit hectic trying to do it while the shop's open. You can, and I do. But in the morning, the clock is frozen. It's frozen at 8 AM until you're ready to go. So you do most of your hard work in the morning. And then if you're a little bit short of money or if you just want to get the shop rolling, you can do some orders during the day. Once you have a cashier, because that cashier will then, you know, serve people while you're running around. He's just very slow though. I'm hoping we can afford a better cashier soon. That would please me. Alright, it's all got a nice little flow going though. I've got milk's got its own dedicated fridge, because you know, it's a popular item. And I'm keeping all of my cold products over here, the ones that I'm going to get some salmonella growing on. I'm going to leave those there until they can fit in the fridge. I'm keeping like my breakfast stuff kind of in one place at the moment. Bit of orange juice. It's such a supermarket playlist. I'm really pleased with the playlist. I'm quite happy with it. How high can I stack these boxes? Let's see how we go. Alright, a little bit of cola. A little bit of cola. You manage a whole bunch of businesses like this. Big ambitions. No. I have not. I feel like I might need to have a little squiz at that though. That sounds right up my alley, to be honest. Now, where can I put this box? I'm running out of room. You also do need to keep some empty boxes because it's the only way you can get items moved off the shelf. You can't just pick them up at the moment. Alright. Very nice. So we've got our spaghetti at the back. And when you buy a new product line, you have to remember to price it. If you don't price it, the customer comes in and buys it at cost price. And I swear, They know when you haven't priced it. They go out of their way. I hip and shouldered a woman last night because she made a beeline for the peanut butter before I'd had a chance to put my bloody price on it. They're bloody cheeky. You gotta watch them, you know. Customers always right my ass. Right. Now, a little bit of salt, a little bit of Saxa, but not really. Over here. I need a haircut. I need a haircut. I'm gonna have to ask my mum very kindly if she can sort my hair out next time I see her. My mum is actually a hairdresser, by the way. She doesn't just stick a bowl on my head and chop around it or anything like that. It's legit. Before anyone says anything. I'll get me mum to do me hair, pop a bowl on it. Jimmy probably told them there weren't prices yet. Do you know, that makes sense. I don't trust Jimmy. I don't like his dead-eyed stare. It makes a lot of sense. Mum, can you do my hair for me, please? Yeah, where's the bowl? Oh, I'll get it. It's in the dishwasher, innit? Pop it on. Right. Now, do I pay her? In kindness? Elf? No, I don't pay her. It's, yeah, you know, it swings and roundabouts. Swings and roundabouts. It's family, innit? Family, innit? Now, should I get some more coffee? We're going to get another box of coffee. Some more cereal. Some more rice. And some more powdered sugar. And then we're going to open. So coffee, cereal, rice, sugar. I'm very surprised at how quick the powdered sugar sells out. Excuse me, Fit. It's not mooching. It's an exchange system. Who do you think sorts everything out when bloody Facebook doesn't work, and when the internet's not working, and when the Wi-Fi is not working, and when the mobile phone's not working, and when everything's not working? Who do you think sorts all that out? Me. And I don't charge for me services. Me. There was a big drama the other day because the Wi-Fi wasn't working. And I troubleshooted it with Dad on the phone, and I'm like, are you sure you haven't pressed the Wi-Fi button? Like, when you were dicking around with it, are you sure you didn't press the Wi-Fi button? No, it's fine. Okay. Well, you're going to have to ring the service provider then, because we've done all the troubleshooting we can do. Rings the service provider. Oh, funny, it turns out, I pressed the Wi-Fi button. Who'd have thought? I was like, oh, get out of town. That's what I said. That's what I bloody said. He was plugging something into it, and he's pushed the Wi-Fi button without realizing it. No internet. Crisis mode on the old phone to me. Never mind. Never mind, eh? Alright, let's open the store. We can still buy stuff and restock as we go. I'm doing really good for money. We're going to do one more day. Then let's see how much money we've got at the end of the day. We might decide on doing some expensive upgrades. That might be the way to go. So my next license will cost me $550. If I want to expand, it's going to cost me $1,300. It's getting a little bit expensive at this point. Recommended a good mid-range Samsung, and they went out and they bought whatever the salesperson gave them, didn't they? Oh, Fitty, I couldn't relate to that more. They go out and they get, yeah. You tell them what they need. You say, don't get carried away when you get there. When you get to Harvey Norman, don't let them sell you like a new kitchen and all that. You don't need it. Just think about it. Think about it. You only need it for phone calls, texts, and Facebook. And don't tell me that you don't need it for Facebook, because I know you do. That's all you need it for. Goes out, gets some top-of-the-line thing that's too complicated. They're never going to use all the features on it. Yep. I know. I think it happens to everybody. And then they'll have trouble with it now. They'll have, like, no, Jimmy is so slow. I'll make you watch. This is what he does. You've seen how fast I am. I'm like lightning with this. Watch. You can run out of items. Yeah. Look at that. Hope you didn't have to be anywhere after this, everyone, by the way. Hope you didn't have any plans for the rest of the day. This is the express aisle as well, by default. See, straight away we've got a queue. So I've got to step in now. Look at that. Look how fast that was. I could have got all those customers sorted out. I never get iPhones. I've talked about this before. I'm anti-iPhone. I'm anti-Apple. I don't get anything Apple. Hello, Running. How you doing? Don't shop at Harvey Norman. Go online with Appliance Online. Actually, Appliance Online is very good. I don't mind going to Harvey Norman. If they've got what I want, I go in already knowing. I go in, hit the ground running. I know what I want. Nobody sells me anything that I didn't come in planning to buy. No, do you know, I don't know if we can name the store. Coming soon. So customization is coming soon. So I think that we'll be able to name the store. We might be able to play with interior design. That would be great. It's still early access at the moment, so it's not a completed game. 52.70. But I think they're going to do a lot with it. Yeah, I know. Look, to be fair, I don't go often, but sometimes it just works out that they're the only place that has exactly what I need at that given time. But yeah. I do try and really do my research before I go shopping for anything now, really. Oh, your phone's the only Apple product you've ever had. I just find them, I can't bring myself to spend the money required for these new iPhones. I can't do it. Okay, we need to order a little bit more milk. We've run out. We've run out of the long life milk. So when you run out, customers will just be like, oh, I can't find this. I don't really know what the impact is. If that, like, affects our popularity. If we have too many negative reviews. I don't really know at this point. 15.10. Everyone's coming to my counter now. Because I'm just getting it done. I'm sticking around like Jimmy. Alright, 47.30. I mean, look how fast I am. That's so fast. Yeah, look, it's a little intense, isn't it? I mean, I guess they all work on commission, don't they? It'd be a pretty... I'd say I don't really know anybody who's ever worked at Harvey Norman. I'd say it's fairly crappy pay and heavily commission-based. Yeah, I think it's nice. If you do have the option of shopping independent, that's definitely the way to go. Because then, like, you're supporting a person and their family, or you're supporting, like, a community, rather than just lining the pockets of a corporation that's already got way too much money. So I do choose to do that where possible. And I also like shopping. I do a lot of shopping at markets as well. I love shopping at markets. And over the past few years, I've significantly reduced the amount of items that I'll buy from, like, your Coles and Woolies. I just won't do that now. Not only are they expensive, but they piss me off. So I only do that where, like, necessary. Alright, now, how are we looking for stock? We should get some flour, some regular oil as well. Oh, who left that there? Flour and regular oil. I don't think I have either sitting around. We have to make sure we order before 9. Actually, let's just get both types of oil. Be done with it. Yeah, Aldi's great. Aldi's got such great prices. There was, I went to get a bottle of cleaning stuff. I think it was, like an exit mold kind of thing I was looking for. And they were selling it for some outrageous price at Woolies. I swear it was $8 or $9 for a spray bottle of exit mold. And I was like, no, that's ridiculous. Went to Aldi and it's like $2.40 for the same product. Like, how can a supermarket like Aldi be cheaper than Woolies when Woolies is doing a half price sale? Like, they're still cheaper. I think I've just given too much change. I'm getting annoyed. Okay. There we go. I checked myself there. 40 cents. Come on, someone's got to go get served by Jimmy. I've got stuff that I need to do. They're all coming straight to me. You need to go line up over there as well. What am I paying him for? Absolutely nothing, it seems like. Okay. What is he good for? Okay. Beep, beep, beep. That's the last customer. I've got some things that I need to do. I've got stuff sitting out on the road here. I don't tend to shop at IGA, and that's just because that's not very convenient for me. That's the only reason. So there's not really... I would say the only time I've shopped at an IGA is when I go on holidays somewhere. And, you know, you're just looking for like the little local independent. That's probably the only time. Alright, let's get some stuff out on the shelves. Then we'll know... Why are they waiting there when nobody's there? And Jimmy's doing nothing. Go over there. I'm doing stuff. It's infuriating. He would have taken all day with that though. I find IGA expensive too. But under the circumstances when I do go, I kind of expect it to be expensive. Because like, let's say I've gone to Melbourne on holidays. And you check in your hotel and you're just kind of like getting yourself organized with stuff. It tends to be like an IGA style shop. You go and get your stuff and it's always a little bit more expensive than what you would normally pay. Detergent, it's gross in there. It is! I know. I know. They're just doing whatever they can to cut back on any kind of human interaction. So then you end up buying stuff that's like... It's not even like a proper deli anymore. I know. I feel like the quality since COVID, we're paying more for everything, but we're getting less quality than we've ever had before. And I think that's true of so many things, like in-store service of all different kinds. If you go out for a meal, all of that's gone downhill. We're paying really, really high amounts of money, but honestly, the quality and service isn't there anymore. And, you know, there'd be reasons for that. I think it's a tough environment to operate in at the moment. But with like cost of living being so high and everything going on, I think that people are just opting to not go out so much because it's like, well, you kind of can't really justify it anymore. I can talk and stock, Jarek. I'm a multi-talented person. How very dare you? I haven't missed a beat here. Right, now the water fridge is full. Like, I went out for breakfast the other day, and it wasn't like a fine dining style breakfast. It was just like a regular breakfast place, right? And, like, a breakfast meal was about $35 to $40 a plate. And granted, they were large sizes. Like, you would get, like, a breakfast, and it would be heaps of scrambled eggs, and maybe there's like sausage on the side or whatever. Like, most of the breakfasts were really large. It was actually hard to order a breakfast that wasn't enormous. But of course, if you did order something, you were spending at least $35 per plate. So there was this family there. There was like 2 parents and... Hello, Muffins. None of the sound alerts are working today for some reason. Across the board. How very dare. Hello, Muff. What's going on? Welcome in. There was like 2 parents and 2 kids. And they had all ordered the works. So everyone had like a huge breakfast. Everyone had like coffees, juices, milkshakes. Seriously, it would have been like $250 for them to just go out for breakfast. It's a wild scene. Okay, it's after 9, so we're going to put that order through in the morning. Do you know, Muffins? I don't know why. Like, there's no reason why. Everything's fine. But somebody decided that none of my alerts were going to work today. And I don't know why. No, it was a, like an independent cafe-style place. So it was in a nice location. But honestly, it was really expensive. It was really, really expensive. And it's not like they're the only ones that I've noticed that sort of thing happening with. So we've got some price changes we need to look at for the soda and the pasta. So we need to put our price up on that a little bit. The pasta as well. So that's gone up in price. We want that, make that $4.20. Seems like a good choice. And I can't remember what the other 2 price changes were. Let's just have a little look. So if there's a little arrow next to the product, that's how you know the price has moved. So the peanut butter has gone up. And the orange juice has gone down. So the orange juice, we're going to change to... You know what? $3 is fine. And the peanut butter, we're going to go... That's $6.30 a jar already. That's alright. We'll leave it where it is, I think. Oh, you don't like Seinfeld? Is that right? What is it about Seinfeld that rubs you up the wrong way? I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that before, you know. That's interesting to me. Now, should we... Let's expand the store. Let's expand the store. Get a little bit more room. Let's see where it goes. So, we do have the money. Look how expensive this gets later on. It's going to cost 1.6 million at some point to expand this. That's wild. It's not just you today though, Muff, at least. Except it's just fit out of the whole world. You thought the time you spent $50 for dinner in Circular Quay. I tell you what, that's not too bad. That's a bargain. Get 2 next time. Just something rubs you up the wrong way. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny how some people can just really... You don't even quite know what it is, but that you just don't take to them. Holy crap. Ooh, so we've got a nice little square now. I've got so much to do. I've got boxes stacked out the front. I need someone else to help me. Right, let's figure out how we're going to arrange our shelves now that we've got some more room. This music's a bit funky, isn't it? Da-na-na-na-na. Oh, muffins. Well, that's an offer you can't refuse, is there? What, an offer you can't refuse? I'm starting to feel like we maybe should create some aisles at this point. I think we could justify an aisle situation. So let's change it so that the fridges are at the back, perhaps. That's usually what's done, isn't it? So we'll put those there, and we'll pop these. If you're more confident, get in line. Don't talk silly, Fant. We all know you're blue fire. Alright. We're going to have the fridges at the back. For now. So I've got 1 double fridge, and I've got 3 singular fridges. The double fridge is a lot more expensive. Whoops. So when you do expand the store, it takes a little bit of time to get everything how you want it. This is where you could definitely use the help of someone to restock. Because once you've done all of this, you still have to do all of your restocking. We'll make it a labyrinth. We'll make it so that you don't know where you are anymore when you come into the store. We'll hide all of the clocks as well. You're not even, you'd be really disorientated. Okay, very nice. So I'm not going to buy another fridge yet. I want to get one soon, but I just want to see how we go with all of our products once we get everything set up. So we're going to put this shelf. Can I just put it in there, or is that not going to fit? Let's just move. Oh, I can't even move it over, can I? Oh, I'm going to be left with a weird little nook. So I think we'll move all the shelves down. Hello, Fenny. It's Frisky Pre-Friday Fenny. What's happening? Let's move these here. We want it to have like a nice flow to it still. We're going to turn it into an inconvenience store. That's right. That's exactly what we're about. Let's utilize the space. If we can't fit another full shelf, then we're going to have a double fridge. We'll do that. Excellent. What's that noise? Oh, it's the traffic noise. Right, so now we're going to start creating some aisles. I used to love going to IKEA, you know. I used to love going. Now I hate it. I hate going to IKEA. It stresses me out a little bit. Now, do we think this is enough room? I think that's quite spacious. That's a good idea. Can I subscribe to your newsletter, please, Muffins? Has anyone ever told you that you should be a supermarket business consultant? I just want to line it up with this little nook. Because I think that makes sense, doesn't it? It's nice and tidy. Very good. So we probably won't be able to fill all of the shelves because these are about $250 each. We're going to have to relax a little bit. It's going to be a bit harder for me to see what stock levels are, but what are you going to do? We have to do something. You wouldn't shop at IKEA, or you wouldn't shop here. How very dare. Now, as for the other fridges, what if we put... Let's leave them here. We'll leave them here. Just for now. Just for the time being. We can always move them later. Lovely. Now, I'm going to go get my stock from the street. It's all been so beautifully stacked up for me. And then we'll figure out if I can afford to buy any more shelving. So I think I'm happy to have like pasta and all of that stuff over here. We'll leave it all as it is. I'd love an interior bin. I don't think an interior bin is too much to ask for, you know. Gonna fill up the flour. Something else that would be nice, if they could do it so that there was, if the shelves were slightly higher, if you could stack one box underneath each shelf in a little compartment so that you could restock from that, that's how I would want my supermarket organized. So that you can keep one box of non-perishables under the shelf for easy stocking. It'd be a great idea. You don't think you've ever... No, look, the quality of most IKEA products is not high. It's typically a matter of budget. Like, if you don't have a lot of money, you can furnish a room for not much coin. And they do have some very, like, innovative ideas about creating space. So if you have a tricky space to work with, they do have some really good ideas for things that you can put in to maximize the space. Probably more so than like a typical furniture store. So it really just depends what you're using them for. What if I put them the other way? So I can still see them. Oh, I suppose. Like have them so that they're all running down the shop. I think that's a good use of the space at this point though. I mean, I'm always going to be in a position where I can't see what everything is, aren't I? Let's see how we go. We'll see how it goes. I got my desk from, because I got a new desk as part of the move. I got it from Temple & Webster. I've been using Temple & Webster a little bit for new furniture purchases. And they have an app. It's actually a very dangerous app because you can wishlist things on there. It's a really... And then you can wishlist it, and then when they're on sale, you can buy them. Everything that I've bought from Temple & Webster has been really high quality. I've been quite impressed by it. And really fast delivery as well. So, yeah, I'm all about it. You just use it for paperwork. Yeah. Yeah, so this time, the desk that I got this time, I went for something a little bit more simple. Just like a nice streamlined kind of desk that doesn't have a whole bunch of stuff going on with it. I needed the length more than anything because of the strim stuff. Alright. My voice is wrecked this week. I think I've been talking more than usual. Not only the streams, but it's been a really busy... it's been a really busy couple of weeks of work. And I've had a lot more on the phone time than usual. I think my voice has had enough. I would like to swap these bottles. See, it doesn't let you mix things in the same box either when you're wanting to swap things over. I know I need a stock... Thank you so much for explaining supermarkets to me, Jarek. I know I need a stock room, but it's not unlocked yet. I can't have one yet. This is the best that I can do. There's a little storage room outside. See this here? I think that is what I'm going to end up having available to me. And I can buy stuff in bulk and have it sitting there. Alright, now we're going to put some cola bottles in the fridge. And we're going to put our juice in there as well. I've got some spare juice. Do you think I need a stock room, Fenny? Do you think maybe I should put some stuff in a stock room? I was going to put it there. I was just going to be like, yeah, fuck him. I'm just going to put everything in the doorway like that. We don't need customers anyway. Who needs them? Who needs them? Alright, now we're going to put some oil out. Lovely. Very nice. Now I can't get out. That's all, Keys. Who left that there? Stock room's the easy mode. It will help quite a lot. It will make things a lot easier for me. Now, we need some cold stuff. Have I got any left over? Got some flour. Some juice. Have I got room for some more juice in the fridge? Yeah, we do. Very good. I need some apple juice. I need some cold stuff. And then we can open. Or maybe I'll get one more shelf. I don't really need it though, do I? I think I need a fridge. That's what I need. I'm going to buy a fridge. Get some eggs. And some cheese. And a fridge. So it's a regular kind of order. Should I get another double fridge? The single fridge is $200 or a double fridge is $375. It's probably better in the long run to get a bigger fridge. Cheaper, innit? That's a good idea. I could leave them out on the sidewalk if I was feeling especially charitable. I've just thrown all my stuff on the road again. Dickheads. Right. Good. So, I'm going to change how we've got the fridges arranged now that I've got an extra double fridge. We've got a lot more drink stock than we used to have now that we've expanded our little repertoire. Can I please have this off the road? Okay, I'll put some cheese. I think the cheese and the eggs are working quite well in one fridge though. It doesn't really... They don't sell that fast. But the juice sells quite quickly, so I might change how I'm doing that. I know, imagine throwing all of my stock on the floor. I'm a delightful customer, how dare they? Right. So, that's all stocked up and ready to go. What I think I'll do, this corner fridge, I'm going to turn that into soft drinks only, and I think we'll bring the juice over into the other double fridge. Let's open the shop. I've only got $99 left, so I can't buy anything else anyway. Do I have any empty boxes I could get rid of? I'd probably get rid of this one. I'm looking forward to when they make the update that stops you requiring to keep a box of every size. Because as well as having extra stock. Why would they think I'm a Karen? I'm a fucking delight, Jarek. How very dare. Okay. Although last night, I was talking to Amber last night. She's having a bit of trouble with her utility company, and I did offer to call them. I offered to call them for her and use my Karen voice. I did a little example. She was quite impressed. I think she's going to take me up on it. Too many boxes. I mean, it is very upsetting when you go into a store and there's boxes. It's the worst possible thing that could happen. You can consolidate. Oh, actually, can you? If it's from box to box, I don't know. I might just try. I feel like you can't. Let me just check that. If I've got something, what have I got that could be consolidated? I've got two different kinds of, I don't have two different kinds. No, I can't even try, can I? Right now, because all of my boxes have got different stuff in them. Whoops. Okay. I need someone to buy some eggs so I can put some eggs in the fridge. Okay. Keep it stocked. It is a box show. I've got multiple sodas. Oh, okay, hang on. Let me have a look. Let me just sort out this woman's shopping. She could have used Jimmy's counter. He's costing me $80 a day. And no one wants to go through his counter because he's so slow. And he's nowhere near as personable as I am. Like, I'm just out here overcharging people and brightening people's day. And he's standing there with a face like a smacked ass. I'll show you in a minute. I mean, insufficient change. Oh, yeah. Right. So this is Jimmy. There's me. There's me, like, morning, what's going on? You know, have a nice day, all that kind of stuff. Then there's bloody Jimmy. Nothing. What an excitement machine. So that's why everyone's lining up at my counter. Right. I'm gonna get some rice. It's a really good game, honestly. I highly recommend. this game. Okay, let's see if we can stock some stuff. We'll consolidate the boxes. I know it's causing people a lot of pain. What could I move? Whoops. See, this is what I mean. I'm clearly busy. So why is this dickhead lining up at the empty counter when there's another counter fully available with someone on it? Like, how am I supposed to get things done? A shelf's in the way now. There's two of them. There's two of them lining up. Jimmy's like, "Ugh," and I'm just literally running around like a blue-ass fly. $3. Shit, I gave her an extra $1. Okay. $11.70. Someone's complaining about something and I don't even care. I don't even care. $50, $100 note. $55.85. How dare you? She likes the juice. It's all juiced up. Right, now I've got some things to do here. Let's get the tea restocked. It's on Steam. That's not going to pep up Jimmy. It's nothing to do with me. I'm a delight to work for. Jimmy had a bad attitude from day one. Day one. But yeah, this is in early access on Steam. So if you just type in Supermarket Simulator, if you're interested in wishlisting it or whatever, they are continually doing updates to it. So it's not the full version right now. But you know, the reviews on Steam have been overwhelmingly positive, and I can see why. So I think that there's going to be a lot more to come with this. I wish it were. I would love multiplayer. That's something that I hope they do. If you could play this in co-op mode and play with a friend and have like one friend doing the stock and the other working the checkout, it'd be just so fun. So fun. Imagine this in Aldi. Imagine what it's like. It must be so difficult working in Aldi. I'm going to put the juice is going to go over here from now on. I used to work in a department store. It wasn't a supermarket. And some days I just couldn't handle human beings for a second longer. Not a second longer. Right, so we're going to put our apple juice in this side. Excuse me. He just copped a box of apple juice to the head. He was just walking right in the way of what I was doing. Jimmy won't even turn the light on. He's such a dick. Right. I'm just running around doing everything here. I've got some long life milk. I'm thinking we're going to start putting the long life milk next to the other beverages so that it all makes sense. At least greet people. Oh, yeah. Oh, don't... Yeah, Aldi. Sorry, Fanny. I forgot. I forgot that you didn't know what Aldi is. It's kind of like a... it's like a grocery store, but... sometimes they have, like, really good specials and stuff. They put, like, in the middle. You know? You know what I mean? Hello, Vespid. I know, I changed my schedule from SnowRunner to Supermarket Simulator because I'm very into this game right now. Not that I'm not into SnowRunner. I am, and that isn't going anywhere. But I really wanted to jump on this while it was new. It's a good thing to do these days as well. Playing a game while it's quite fresh because... oh, I need some more lighting for my new area of the store. It's a good way for new people to find your stream on Twitch and YouTube because, especially Twitch. Twitch is especially horrific these days for discoverability and getting new people to discover the stream. It's never been worse. So you got to be a little bit more strategic with some of the games that you choose to stream at certain times, I feel. We need some oil. Let's get 2 boxes. Oh, I can't buy anything because it's after 9 PM. An angry waste of space. He gets $80 a day, Jarek. $80 US a day he gets. This would be a little bit scary, actually, in multiplayer mode, especially if you're playing with, like, spins or something. Working at the gas station. Oh, that would be a really tough job. Yeah, that would be a really, really tough job. Yeah, no, I can't buy any lights. It's too late to buy anything, so we're going to buy some lights in the morning. And also, hi, Vespid. You always said hello, except on New Year's Eve. How come except on New Year's Eve? Is it New Year's Eve? Oh, I'm not going to talk to the customers then. Okay. It's a wee bit dark back here, isn't it? It's a wee bit dark. It's very easy to forget to put the lights in because when you're doing the shop, it's the middle of the day. And obviously you can see where everything is. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm glad you discovered it as well. What a time it's been, Fenny. TikTok is fantastic for discoverability. The TikTok live streaming felt like a little bit of a going out of the comfort zone thing for me. But I have loved it so much. The algorithm is actively working while you're on to push your stream out to people who might like it. Obviously, some streams are better than others. That's fine. But there's at least an opportunity to be discovered. Whereas Twitch, it's more like, oh yeah, you go on and you just kind of sit there and hope that maybe some people are going to remember to check if you're live. That's kind of like the vibe of Twitch at the moment. So it's a bit... Out of all of the platforms that I'm streaming on right now, it's the one that is the hardest to grow, which is very disappointing because Twitch used to be my favorite platform of all of them. But it's very hard for it to be my favorite overall with what has been happening with it. Everyone was already drunk midday. I don't know what is the minimum wage in the US because I don't think that he's getting any tips, and he's not going to get any tips either, is he? With that personality. Hello, exclusive. How come we are seeing you at this time of the day? Wouldn't it be really, really late for you? We need to change some prices for the water, the soda, the water, and the soda. I'm glad that all the prices don't change on a daily basis. What was the other one? Water, soda. Let's look for the little arrow. That one's done. Oh, the milk. The milk has gone down in price. The long life milk. I'm gonna keep it at $12. Bugger 'em. Bugger 'em. Yeah, you have to use other avenues to... The thing is Twitch has deliberately, in the past, Twitch has not cared about building discoverability into the platform. So streamers would then find other ways to try and do it. It's like, okay, well, I'll start posting videos on YouTube. I'll put videos on TikTok or whatever you're doing. But the problem is there's very low percentages of crossover from platform to platform. So people like what they like. If you like Twitch, you'll probably generally only use Twitch to watch streamers. If you like TikTok, you'll only use TikTok. Same for YouTube. Yes, there is some crossover, but I think people overestimated that, thinking that if they like you on one platform, they're definitely going to go watch you on another. They don't. That doesn't always happen. So, of course, people were then making all of this content, try to spread themselves out over all these different platforms, try to funnel it through to Twitch. It doesn't work. It's creating a lot of extra work. Really, I think you're better off just picking your favorite platforms and then trying to craft whatever you're doing in a way that works for each of those different platforms. Some people will cross over and love everything that you do. Other people, it would be like you're dead to them if you left a platform. Even if you were still making content, but you just did it somewhere else, it'd be like you're dead to them. That's just what it's like. It can be quite a fickle thing. So I think if you're making content, you really just need to do what works for you and keep paying attention to what's going on with things as well. $7.25 an hour. So I'm probably paying minimum wage. If we're assuming, no, less than minimum wage, because he's working in here from 8 a.m. until 9 p.m. So you're talking like he's doing a 13-hour day for $80. No wonder he's miserable. You accepted a Twitch update this morning and you got a massive banner out on the front page. I know, and Twitch is really enjoying making big changes without consulting streamers at the moment as well. So yeah, I don't have any plans to change my Twitch streams at this stage, but I can definitely say that I'm glad that I did not put all of my eggs in the Twitch basket. Very glad, because they just don't care, really. They don't care about the people that are making content on their platform, generally speaking. I've been really good. It's been very busy. All the move and all that stuff. But getting nice and settled in and finally feeling like I'm in a position to start doing some stuff that I've had in my plans for a really long time. So that's been really satisfying. I've been doing some new stuff with my content, and I've also got some stuff that I would like to do with my other, like my day job stuff. There's some really big moves that I'd like to make with that I've been hesitant to do, seeing that I was in between places for a while. So I'm going to kick all of that off soon. It's exciting times. You can choose the prices. So when, like every day, the market prices change for some products. When you bring a new product line in, you need to look at what the market price is, and then you set your price accordingly. So if you go too high above the market price, the customers just won't buy it and they'll be annoyed. If you go too low, then you'll start losing money. So you do choose them, and you have to be active and pay attention to the movement, because you might be selling a couple of product lines that are actually making a loss for you as well. $10.85 an hour. Oh, okay. So in Australia, minimum wage, like the minimum wage is Australia-wide. But then we also have a very complex system of awards, they call it, for different industries. And they are set at certain minimum rates as well. But if you're not covered by one of those awards, then you just fall under the minimum wage for the country. And that is for everyone, regardless of what state you're in. This is on Steam, Lola. This is on Steam. It's a early access game. So it's called Supermarket Simulator. It hasn't been out for very long, but I've been very impressed with it. It's been really, really enjoyable. Right, I'm going to change how I'm arranging these sodas. How have you been, Exclusive? How have you been? What's been going on in your world? You have your own business teaching violin lessons. You charge $90 an hour. Oh, nice, nice. I know, they keep throwing them into the streets. It's very stressful. I do have some boxes of soda, yes. We are going to stock from some of the things that I've already bought as well. We need to change what we're doing with that milk. Actually, let's get another shelf. Let's get a shelf. There's so much going on. Because I've got some products that I would like them to have their very own shelf. Now, let's start doubling up these shelves from here. I don't want to make it too much like a little rabbit warren in here. Right. 23, then you have the award rate thing. Yep, you've got that going on as well. So most people in the country are covered by an award, generally speaking. I personally feel like Australia has an overcomplicated system for all of that. I think we could definitely streamline it just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. No over-the-top stories? You calmed down with the F-boy shenanigans. Oh, you're struggling with your health? Oh, I'm sorry, Exclusive. I hope everything's alright. I hope everything's on the up there. That's definitely a challenge. Especially if you're, you know, trying to make changes to your life. And then, you know, you've got health struggles. It's working! Who did it? It was Muffins! It worked! Yeah, thank you, Muffins. Oh my god. We had that last time. But it wasn't working. It wasn't working. All of my alerts were broken for some reason because I made that extra scene. I was doing the Elden Ring trailer. Thank you so much. Isn't the music just perfect for it? It's just perfect. Who would have thought that the crab story would have led to such a lovely little moment there? Now, let's just put these here for a minute. And I'm going to move these. You can't mix products. This is fine. Elf. I nearly dropped all my bloody soda all over the floor. Do you know how fizzy that would have been? Why they all mixed up? Well, I'm still arranging it, you see. So I can't just grab things. Oh, thank you. I can't just grab things off the shelf. I can only take things off the shelf if I have the exact size box. I also can't mix products, even if it's the right size box. Trust the process, mate. Trust the process. Right. So we're going to have cola on this side. I wonder if I've got too many colas. No. It's a popular item. No, it's fine. Let's move these sodas. Thank you for the hydrate, actually. Okay, I'm changing my mind. It's not disorganization. It's progress. I'm expanding the store. Everything is constantly changing. It's a changing environment. We're going to have a couple of different brands of cola on this side, but I might be a little bit more like even with the distribution. You could fill the shop with only one item, but I think you'd have some miffy customers. Everyone will come in and complain if you do that. They'll be like, oh, I can't find anything. What's going on? So I need some regular soda. I think I might have bought some out on the street. I'll go have a look. It's $7.90 an hour when you were in the US. And it's still $7.90 today. You're joking. Is that right? So it stayed the same despite the fact that the cost of living has gone through the roof. That's shocking. That's unbelievable. You got some heart issues. You're going to have some surgery and an MRI. Oh, exclusive. That's a lot. That's a lot. And that's happening April the 4th with the MRI. Oh, I hope everything goes well for you, exclusive. That's definitely a lot to deal with. But the good part is you're on top of it, though. It's good that you're, you know, you've had it looked at and you're on top of it, because sometimes people just let things go and don't sort of do any follow-ups with it. Oh. What do you mean? No, I have to have a nice range of products. I'm not going to judge my customers for their lifestyle choices. You think it bumped up a little since then? Why is it so complicated, though? I don't like all of the different rules. I think that's really silly, honestly. Right, now, we're going to get some more soda. We're going to get some more juice. Then we need bread. What we're going to have on these shelves, I think maybe we'll put, what will we put there at the front? Maybe like coffee? Coffee could be good to have at the front. Do I have a box that I could fit coffee in? Let's just see. Is that the right size box? God damn it. I could definitely use that box. That drives me nuts. That is something I don't like. I don't like this box nonsense. Like, it's silly. It's silly, and it's making it cumbersome to change the shelf items, which you do have to do quite a lot, because you're constantly expanding the store. Yeah, it is. It is a shit show. It's the same here, muffins. It is. What bloody box size do I need for this coffee, for God's sakes? Does it need to be like a narrow box? Like a mid-sized one? It should be called the States of America, because there is nothing united. That's so true. That's so true. After that, you'll pick up some Strimmin. Yeah. You were talking about that. You need to quit your sports and stay a while at home. That might be a good opportunity to try something new, exclusive, you know. If you have to make a change to your regular lifestyle, that might be the opportunity to jump into the Strimmin stuff and have a go at making some content. You just have to, sometimes you have to play the hand that you dealt, even if it's a shit hand, you know? I think that's a good attitude to have. Honestly, fuck these boxes. Right, I'm going to throw these out. There's no point having this many of them if none of them are going to do what I need them to do. I'm going to buy a box of coffee, and then we're going to stock the thing at the front. And then we'll use that box to take the other bloody coffee off the shelf. It's like Tetris in here. Right. So, we're going to have one whole side for coffee because it's very popular. Now we can put this coffee in this box. Move it around the front. It's a good attitude to have. It is. Always stay calm and gracious. Absolutely. Doesn't really bother you too much. You're stressed about it. Yeah, of course. Of course. It's a stressful thing. But I guess it's one of those things where it's one step at a time, really, isn't it? One step at a time, one day at a time. Deal with things as you know the situation with them. That's all you can do, isn't it? And talk to people that, you know, are good listeners that will help you with it as well when you are feeling stressed. I find that goes a long way. If you can talk to people about it, I think it helps quite a lot. Right, I'm going to move the tea as well. We're going to have the little beverage things at the front. Hello! Oh, how can I pronounce your name? Is Surya. Okay. Welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing? You can't pay below $7.90 an hour or you're going to jail for slavery. Do you know, I heard a little rumour that our government is planning on criminalising underpayments of wages as well, because it's not currently a criminal offence, but I think they want to make it one. Welcome in, all the way from Indonesia. I hope you are well. Welcome to the channel. All right, these are very fancy-looking little tea boxes. It looks like a little boutique line, doesn't it? Very good. I don't really want to have a whole shelf for tea because I don't think it sells well enough to justify that at the moment. So, what would make sense to go above the tea? What if we put these milk products out the front so that we've got some long life milk next to the coffee? And we'll just move these like that, just for now. Otherwise, I think we're just not really using the space that well. And then we'll keep the bread here. I'm gonna have to get another box of bread, I think. It's not great, but it's not as dramatic as that. What's dramatic? Are you talking to someone else or are you talking to me? What did I say? I wanted some bread. I want some bread. So this is where I need another Jimmy to help me with all of this ordering and stocking. This is its own job. This is its own job here. You've heard what they do to their tea. Watches them throw it in the water. What do you mean you've heard what they do to their tea? What do they do to their tea? Is that a joke or do they do something funny with their tea? This isn't Sally Manella all over again, is it? Are you taking the piss, Fiddy? Is this another Sally Manella situation? Did I learn American history? No, actually. No, I didn't. No, I didn't, and I talked about that recently. We learned Australian history at school. We did not learn American history. It was not part of our curriculum, so I know virtually nothing about American history. It was never included as part of our learning curriculum. And I would say the same. Almost anyone I can think of would say the same. Wouldn't have a clue. Wouldn't have the first idea. You threw a bunch of tea in the harbour because you were like, fuck you. Oh, okay. That makes sense to me. I do know about some of those larger issues, but I didn't know about the tea thing. Wow. That's a power move, isn't it? And then afterwards, secretly upset that there's no tea available anymore, basically. Yeah, I do feel like at our school, I don't think we did enough general history, and I also don't think we did enough, like we had English. I did English, and I did English for, I think I did it pretty much all the way through. I might have done it up to year 11. We didn't really ever touch on really historical works of importance or well-known literature. We didn't do any of that. So like really classic books that I think we should have read. as part of our curriculum. We didn't do it. We just didn't. You need to learn it when you get the citizenship. Yeah, they test you on it a little bit, don't they? Which is quite funny, really, because I imagine that if you ask just your average Australian, they probably wouldn't do as well on that test as people that they are asking to do the test who are trying to get citizenship. No worries. Have a lovely rest, Exclusive. It was great to see you, and I hope everything goes well if I don't see you over the next few weeks as well. Take care of yourself and don't overdo it. Okay, should we open? Let's open so that we can start making some money. And we'll move some things around on the shelf as we go. Otherwise, we're never going to get this store open. We're going to have to start getting a little bit more comfortable with doing the stocking and buying while the shop is open. Otherwise, it's just going to take too long to get through a day to make that money. Because obviously, once the shop's open, we've got money flowing in. And now that we're doing some more upgrades, it's getting a little bit expensive. So it's kind of like, well, you need that money flowing in while you're making purchases. You have a bad memory for dates. To be honest, yeah, I can struggle a little bit with it. I don't really enjoy... I didn't like doing Australian history at school. It didn't thrill me. But saying that, part of the reason, I think, is because the teacher that was doing it had all the personality of a lead pencil. So it's already fairly dry subject matter as it is. I think you need someone with a little bit of dynamism to deliver it, you know what I mean? Right. I can, but some people go to my counter even though Jimmy is there. So I can do some stocking and leave some of it to Jimmy, but I'm still going to get dickheads like this coming through and waiting at the counter where there isn't anybody. And then more people come. Because they're like, hey, she's 69 times faster than Jimmy. Let's just go through her register. See what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what would happen if I put boxes in front of it, actually. Maybe they would just get upset and leave. I'm not sure. Now, how are we going for milk? That looks pretty full. I'll get rid of that box. I'm going to order some more... I think I need some more powdered sugar. And some regular oil. So sugar, regular oil, and some cereal as well. Sugar... I'm sorry, but you can wait. There's a perfectly good cashier sitting there who can serve you while I'm doing all of this. It's just ridiculous. I can't be everywhere at once. Yeah, just teachers that, you know, they just don't have a passion for that work. And look, truth be told, I know it's not an easy profession, but for the love of God, put some pizzazz into it if you can. It goes a long way. All right. Now, gonna get the cereal out on the shelf as well. Geology. Oh, that's the thing. I mean, everyone kind of remembers a teacher that they loved. Some teachers were just so enjoyable that you actually looked forward to the class. And that's where it's a big deal, isn't it? Because if you can have kids get excited about going to a class because they love the teacher, it's going to be so much easier for them to absorb what you're trying to teach them about, you know? Right, so we've got $29.95. But truth be told, I imagine it's probably a lot harder these days. I think teachers don't really get given enough resources and time to structure things probably the way that they'd like to make the classes more engaging. So it's not like it's just like an individual thing. You kind of always have to work within whatever system is in place, which probably isn't a very good one. I am, Jarek. I'm doing just fine. I'm all over it. I'm all over it. Now, somebody was complaining about the price of something. What was it? Was it the cheese? Was it the eggs? Everything seems like it's a pretty decent price. I don't think I'm overcharging. I know, like, I'm all over it. I don't know why you've got your knickers in a twist, Jarek. I'm all over it. Right. Everyone's happy. Look how quick I'm getting them through the checkout. It's not a problem. I am Australian. Yeah, I am. I am from South Australia. Lovely. Now, let's see what else we could buy. Let's keep expanding. What if we get let's get a product license. Let's get a license for something brand new. Oh, hang on. It's going to cost me $550. We can buy some lollies. Ooh, we can stock some really nice lollies and cakes now. Crap, I need to put a light in. I forgot about the light. Let's do that now before I forget. Hello, Bearded Twig. It's going so well, to be fair. How you doing? It is all coming up Millhouse with my supermarket empire once I get the lights on. Alright, we'll stick this here for a minute so we've got some lights on the scene. It might not be lined up. Shit! Shit! It's fine. Fuck! Jarek! I know, I'm awake. Fuck. Right. We're gonna keep this one for later. How very dare. How did your meeting go? Was it boring? Was it a boring meeting or was it a productive meeting? I bet Jarek was a little shit, you know. Actually, I don't think Jarek would have been a little shit. I don't think so. Like, he's all F-boy this and F-boy that. But, you know, I reckon he would have been one of the teacher's favourites. Always getting work done. That's what I think. I was. Teachers always liked me. I mean, who wouldn't? They're only human, aren't they? I was a delight. And that's not going to come as a surprise to anybody, really, is it? Right. Good. Now, let's have a look at some of these new things we can buy. Ooh. What can we get? Only human. I know. How dare he? Hey, I'm working here! Alright. Cake, candy, yogurt, chocolate bar, and a new brand of cereal. Shit, it's after 9 o'clock. I was all excited for that. Look at these dickheads waiting for me. Go to the other register for God's sakes. They're all like, oh, I can't find the candy. Nah, I know. I only just got the bloody product license for it, mate. It's 9 o'clock at night. For fuck's sakes, how do they even know? Like, how do they know? They've just walked in off the street. How do they know that I've just got a product license for something and that it's not on the shelf yet? Who's giving away my trade secrets? Looking at you, Jimmy. There's no one else here that knows this inside information. Bloody outrage. I don't want a closed sign. I can't have a closed sign on it. Jack just wants me to hack the game. Jack's like, I'll just put a closed sign on the register. Oh, just put a little note on the wall explaining that you only recently got a product license and the products aren't purchased yet. Just add it in. Just put a note on. That ability is not in the game at the moment. My parents would say that, Muffins. I was a delightful child. I still am. I was a delightful child. I probably went through a slightly challenging phase when I was like, maybe like 14, 15. I might have been a little bit of a pain in the ass at that time. You know, that's not bad. That's not bad out of the whole time. I mean, come on. If I cover it with boxes, people are just going to be annoyed. They're just going to be annoyed. Alright, we need to change some of our pricing for the oil, the milk, the oil and the milk. So we're not going to open until we've got all this sorted out. That's fine. We'll drop the price of that a little bit. And the milk as well. That's bloody expensive. I've got to put the price up as well. Look how expensive it is now. That's insane, isn't it? Okay. So, let's buy these new items. We're going to figure out where we're going to put them. It's all coming together. So we've never sold these items before. I don't want to stock these while the shop's open because we're going to have to set prices on these. We've got some crispy chibi. Crispy chibi. And I think I would like it to go underneath the peanut butter. I mean, underneath the other cereal. No, put it next to it. Put it next to it. That's alright. Now, I only got one box of each thing. I might have to buy some more once we know what the situation is. We've got some chocolates. We're going to get another shelf. We're going to put all of the sweet treats next to the coffee and all that stuff. It's just marketing, innit? People will be like, oh, you know, I'd bloody love some chocolate to go with my coffee and or tea. Put all the biscuits and all the accompaniments right next to it. That's using your noggin. That's what that is. Happy-go-lucky. Then puberty came and you've been an a-hole since. Well, that's very good self-awareness, I suppose. Bubble. Is that bubble gum? No, I definitely went through a phase where I just got frustrated because I thought I was more of an adult than I really was. So it just felt like my parents were saying no to everything. And I found that very annoying. But as an adult, I completely understand why they said no to all the things they said no to. Because I would say no to all the things that they said no to if I had a child of that age. So it makes sense now. But at the time, I was fucking fuming. We're not selling as many eggs as I might have thought we would. I'm feeling like maybe I'd like to have more yogurt. Another shelf of yogurt. Dum dum dum. Chocolate chip scones with coffee. Oh, nice. Do you know I love a good scone? Bloody love a good scone. I don't usually have chocolate chip ones, but I wouldn't say no. I like a cheeky jam and cream scone. If I've got any say in the matter. Scones with jam and cream are the business. Right. This looks like Christmas cake. Why are we selling Christmas cake in the middle of, well, at the end of February? Chocolate. Let's just see how well this sells before we go crazy buying too many more boxes of it. You feel like the kid who'd keep asking for scones and then complain they were too hard. Oh, no. Excuse me, Spins. How very dare you, F-boy. I wasn't that kid at all. In fact, I'm an only child, and people think that only child people are a certain type of person. I was always the kid that was more than happy to share and played well with the other kids. It was the kids that had brothers and sisters that were little assholes, not me. How dare you. I was always thankful and grateful for what I got. I was. Okay, now we're going to get some fridge items in. You know what we should do? Let's price my new items. I know, that's how delightful I actually was. I know. Aren't that just jam ball? Don't. I really worked on that one running. My little brain really went through that one. I don't know what that sentence is supposed to be. I know. See, people, only child people. Everyone assumes that they're spoiled. And some of them are, but not all of them. $4.60. I always looked after my toys. In fact, next to me in this room, I have got boxes and boxes stacked up of all of my childhood toys that I still need to go through and work through. I've got so many things that would be very, very exciting to look back on now, and I think I might have some stuff that's fairly valuable as well. So I'm really excited to go through those boxes, and all of my stuff is in unbelievable condition considering that it was played with. It's crazy. Donuts. Aren't they just jam ball donuts? Oh, these things at the front. Oh, are you talking about scones? Is a scone not just a jam ball donuts? But what about the cream, though? You know, a scone has a different consistency to a donut. A scone is a lot more dense than a donut. Alright, let's open the store. And I'm going to do some stocking while the shop is open. So we can keep things rolling along here. What's the time? I could lose the whole day playing this, so I have to be really mindful about what the time is. Get some salt. Get some milk. There's always something to do in games like this. It's just that kind of game. One more day, one more turn. Coffee. How am I going for pasta? I think I need some more soft drink as well. Yeah, pasta, soft drink, bread, juice. Pasta, soft drink, soda, as they like to call it. Bread, juice. Lovely. We're organised. A scone is a brick made out of dough. No, not if you make it the right way. I make really nice scones these days. If you put cream in the recipe, if you make your scones with lemonade and cream, they come out absolutely beautiful. They're not hard at all. I have made a hard scone before though. Yeah, I definitely didn't eat biscotti when I was a child. I wouldn't have known what biscotti was. I probably would have enjoyed it if someone gave it to me, but I wouldn't have known what it is. Actually, oh, would you like some M&Ms? Oh no, Joy, I'd love some biscotti, Mum. I'd bloody love some biscotti. Have we got any of that in? Can't see that. Fenny couldn't get enough of chocolate orange. We all know that. Everybody knows that. Right, we're going to fill up all of the cola. I feel like it's not really selling that well, this particular brand of cola. I need to stop buying it. There's heaps of it. Although, hang on, I think that's the other brand of cola. I've got two brands of it. So let's fill up the bottom of the fridge with cola. I'm going to change the way that I'm doing this. I'm going to put some more of the soda in. Oh, she was quick as. She wanted to get that before I threw it all away. I think she thought it was on sale. It wasn't. It wasn't on sale. Gonna fill it with soda. Yeah, I know. That was the last time I made brick scones spins. I made some scones and I hadn't made them for a while. And dead set, they were so hard. I threw them onto the pan afterwards. And it sounded like I'd thrown a rock. They were like rock scones. Then I posted about it in Discord. And Fenny gave me his wife's recipe for scones. And I've never looked back. It's the only way. It's the only way. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Why aren't they using Jimmy's counter? What's stuff to do? Nice jumper. Oh, they're buying my lollies that I've just stopped. She's wearing the same dress and the same face. That's awkward. Oh, you got the same face as me today. Oh, what are the odds? Okay. $3. They love soda, don't they? I can't fill it up quick enough. I'm glad I've made the changes with it. They could be twins, but why are they wearing the same outfit though? If I was a twin, there is no way that I'd want to wear the same outfit. That would just annoy me. Because I feel like a lot of twins probably found that their parents dressed them the same when they were kids. So I think as an adult, you'd be like, oh god, no. You know? Oh, make a self-checkout area. Ugh. Open up an Aldi. Oh, why don't you make your own chocolate shop? These aren't options in the game, Jarek. I'm restricted by what the game will let me do. Fuck, something doesn't have a price on it. What doesn't have a price on it? Move! What doesn't have a price on it? Oh, the yogurt! Crap. Okay, that needs to be $2.50. I forgot to price the yogurt. They've been buying that at cost price. Bastards. Alright. Let's get this soda stocked up. Everyone loves this. It's kind of like lemonade. Everyone loves a bit of lemonade, don't they? Okay. Now, we're doing well. This is good. Everyone wants to be exactly where I'm restocking. Have you noticed that? As soon as I restock something, every customer in the store wants to be there. They're not going to leave me a bad review. This is a wonderful store. Everyone's having the best time shopping here. Good afternoon. 45 cents change. Off your pop. Look how busy we are. We're going to need a third cashier. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to expand the store. Hello, Muhib. This is a supermarket simulator. So I'm playing it on Steam. It's an early access game. Alright. So, I'm going to expand the store. We're going to do that when it's closed. And I am going to make space for a third cashier. If I can. I might not be able to do it all in one day. They might be even more excited than Jimmy is. Time can only tell. Alright. Jimmy's doing a bang-up job there. He's handling all the customers, even if he's doing it more slowly than me. It's giving me a chance to get the stock refilled. You think the cake's too expensive, do you? Do you? I've just priced that. Oh shit, that is dear. I feel like the price must have changed on that cake. Well, as we choose our... I think as the game progresses, as we level up, we're going to be able to get better quality staff members. So they'll be more expensive, but they should be faster and more efficient, I think. That would be good. Alright. So we'll put our salt here. It's been a very busy day. We're getting shopped out here. Now, I feel like we've got a couple of items that have run out altogether. We need some lollies. We need flour. But I have to order it before 9 PM. Can I get it done before 9 PM? Well, I don't know. Just in time. Just before cutoff. Alright. You really do need a cashier because I am flat out just restocking at this point. You really need someone to be doing that for you. Otherwise, you are not going to be able to expand the store at all. Alright, and candy. Let's put it down there.
Make it rain!
Make it rain with candy. Alright, now we'll put our customers through. Because I've got some waiting at my counter. I've got lots of money coming in. $9.20. Lovely. 60 cents. Ding! I'm playing more of this tonight. I'm going to be on TikTok later tonight. We're going to do some more Supermarket Simulator. I'm all about it. I know, I am stunned at how many people are paying with cash. I never have cash. Like, they're saying that we're going to become a cashless society. Every second customer is paying in cash here. But I guess they've done it to add a nice little bit of variety to the game. Otherwise, all you'd be doing is putting through card payments, wouldn't you? Right. This is prime supermarket music now, isn't it? Do they? So everyone uses cash in Japan. Hardly anybody has cash on them here. Like, it's a total shift that's happened. And really, to the point where cash has become inconvenient. Like, if for some reason, let's say you went out for dinner with friends and you paid on your card and everybody gave you cash. So you end up with a wallet full of like $50 notes and all of that. Like, you'd be struggling to spend it. And I think there's better ways of doing it now anyway, because you can do like, you can do fast transfer and all that kind of thing, so you just don't really need it. The card system's around, yeah, that's the thing. It might be a money thing. And that's a really good point. That's something that if we do become largely a cashless society, we do have to think about how much money we're going to be handing over to the banks though. Like, they're gonna have to really regulate that before we start reducing the circulation of cash, because you can't have all of a sudden then banks are totally in control over our money because nobody's going to be holding cash. They can charge fees here, there, and everywhere. There's a little bit to think about there. And then you're going to be bound by bank rules if you want to access your money and all that kind of thing. Google Pay is really convenient, actually. It's very convenient. Alright, so the cereal and the pasta has gone up. The spaghetti. So we need to charge more for that now. Nice. And the cereal is very popular. I have to charge like $8 a box for this now. I hate checks. I think they're getting, hang on. Wait, I'm thinking about too many things at once. I didn't order this yet. I think they're going to stop allowing payments of checks here. Over the next few years. Checks are an absolute pain. Like, my business doesn't accept checks anymore. It's really outdated. It's a pain in the ass. There's more options now. You don't need to pay by check. It creates a lot of admin. It's an expensive way of paying. Right. Lovely. Now, let's see. How much is it going to cost me to expand the store? Could I fit a cashier in? We're gonna get another cashier without expanding the store. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a cashier desk for $500. Right. We're gonna pop it over here in the back somewhere. It should work. Hopefully. I know it's a bit crammed, but I'm not gonna be able to afford to do everything at the same time. I need to leave room for the customers. That's a good point, actually. I don't know. I've already bought this now, though. Fuck. I've already committed to buying this. Oh, hang on. Let's box it up. What if I box it up and put it away for later? Let me see. What if I hire somebody, but I don't get another desk? I don't know. Let's try. Let's see. Management, hiring. Oh, I'm not allowed to hire any more cashiers until my store is level 20. I'm level 16. So we have 4 more levels to go until we can do that. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to have to leave that box there for now. I'm going to try that, though. I like the idea of testing that theory. Now, let's do an order. Then we'll open the shop and we'll start stocking as people are coming through. Because I need almost everything now. It was a very busy day. I hope that, I feel like the ordering process needs to be streamlined now that we've got so many products, and it's only going to get worse. I think we need to have an ability to have, like, favorited lists, favorited items, and then you could have, like, these default lists that you can order from, rather than, you could have, like, a cold list, a candy list, that kind of thing, and then it's just going to be a lot more efficient. Because at the moment, it's a little bit cumbersome trying to do your orders. I know. I'm not quite level 69, and I've got a little bit of a way to go. Right, so the shop is open. We're just going to quickly get this stuff on the shelves while people come in. We don't have to price anything because everything is already a current line, so that's okay. The only time you wouldn't want to open the store is if you're putting brand new lines out, because they will make a beeline for all the products that you haven't put your own price on yet. I feel like I'm gonna see how the cheese goes. Oh, no worries, muffins. Enjoy your gam time. I'm gonna see how the cheese sells. I don't know if I can justify having 2 cheese shelves yet. I have way too much water, but I guess it sells fairly well, doesn't it? We'll leave the water there for stocking later. Enjoy, Muff! Enjoy. I wouldn't mind getting a little bit of game time in this weekend, like chill game, in my own time kind of game, I mean. Obviously I'm playing a game right now. It's a little bit different. They think my cake is too expensive, do they? The Bon Papa cake. Yeah, the price keeps going down on this. I keep dropping the price on it. The yogurt seems to be going okay. 25 cents. Hurry up, love. I've got stuff to do. I've got things that I need to stack. No more customers. Bye. They definitely should bring in the option of being able to put one of those closed signs on the register for when you want to go do stock, so they can go to the other register. Off stream, I've been playing Ender Lilies and also doing like a casual little playthrough of Elden Ring on the PS5 when I get a moment. I don't get a lot of time for the PS5, so that's going at an absolute snail's pace. And also I've been playing some Hollow Knight on the PS5 as well. Sort of alternating between those. They're all the same. They're all Souls games, really. They're all Souls-like-ish games. Oh, I've also got this other game that I was given a key for recently. A Suika-style game called Roof Cat's Band. It's so relaxing. If I'm feeling really tired and I just want to play a game for like half an hour, I've been playing that. I love it. It's great. So it's like that watermelon game that you might have seen with all the fruit that's dropping down, but it's jazz cats. It's jazz cats. And this really like chill jazz music plays while you play it. I love it. It's great. Any train management? No, I've completed it, mate, Fenny. I've completed it, mate. I have already reached great heights in my train management career. So, completed it. Okay, that is... Fenny is referring to my... I recently did an ad with Trophy Games for a mobile game called Train Manager. And the ad went out last week. And I didn't know that it had gone out yet because they didn't have to tell me. Like, once my part was done, that was done. And then Robsy actually sent me a message on Instagram. And she was like, oh, you're famous. And she had organically seen the ad. Which is wild because I hadn't told anybody I'd done it at that point because it had only just been done. And Robsy actually saw it organically and was like, what? That's Ms. A, isn't it? I have played Sea of Thieves. I really enjoyed it, but I haven't gone back to it because I found that that's the kind of game where you really do need to play it with people. And as soon as it comes to playing with people, then everyone's schedule has to line up. I end up not really playing it regularly. So... Oh, a friend of yours! Oh, you're joking! Is that right? That's so random. That's so surprising. Well, there you go. It was, something that... So it's the first time I've done anything quite like that. I thought about it for a while and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's the year of, pushing myself out of my comfort zone. So I did it. And it was good. It was good fun. Okay. Now, let's put these customers through the register. But it's a little bit of a funny one. It's a strange feeling when you do something like that. Because, of course, when you're making content, you're in control of everything that you're doing. When you provide content to a third party and they're in control of what happens with it, that feels very different. That's a very strange feeling when you're used to being the one that's in control of everything and knowing what's going on with everything. Now I need some more cereal as well. Actually, I've still got all these boxes out on the street. It's taking the whole day getting all of this in. Yeah, actually Julia mentioned it. Julia said there's a different mode on Sea of Thieves that makes it a little bit less brutal. That makes me feel like maybe I could get back into it and play it in more of a chilled kind of way. You hope that comfort zone doesn't lean into DMs about pics and marriage. Oh, I hope so too. That sounds worrying. Pics and marriage. Okay. That's pretty crazy though. That little ad campaign must have gone out relatively far, because that's 2 people that are connected with like the Twitch community that have gone and seen it or know of it somehow without me actually sending it to them. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? Okay. What's this over here? We've got some cake. Lovely. All my boxes are really stacking up. I really need that storage room. You're a tyrant with recording your lines. And you did a read a while back. They messed up the script. They copy-pasted it. Oh, yeah. That would be hard too, because you're like, no, that's not what it was. That's not what it sounded like. That's not what it's meant to be like. And yeah, that's what happens with these kinds of things. What you provide could very well be chopped and changed and moved around and put in a different order to what you did. To what you did with it. That's what happens when you do these kinds of things. So that's what feels so funny about it. When you're used to, you make the content, you edit it, you release it in the way that you intend and all that stuff. So giving that control to someone else takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's all part of it, isn't it? It's all part of the game, innit? Yeah, I was terrified to see the final ads, actually. I really was, for that same reason, because it was like, what's this gonna end result gonna be? I don't know, of course. I don't know. I've done my part, and we just wait and see what it's gonna be, and I was very nervous, and I'm also a very self-critical person as well, so it's hard for me. It's hard for me to watch things back that I have done. That's something that's taken some getting used to over time, because I'm definitely a very self-critical person, so yeah, it was nerve-wracking. But, you know, it was good fun. I really wanted this year to be the year where I do the things, I try the things, I push myself, and for better or worse, live my life, don't worry about what anyone says or thinks, and then I won't have any regrets, will I? That's what I figure. At the end of the day, it's not that serious. Lovely! Hello from Germany! Hello, White Witch! How you doing? Welcome in! What's going on? Another shelf, yeah. The cereal is selling very, very well, isn't it? We can't order anything else for the night. What's the time? Right, let's end the day and let's do some orders. I'm a way off. I'm a way off level 20, so I can't hire anybody else until I get to level 20, so we're going to have to persevere the way that we are for a while. Let's try and stock some of these items that I have already bought. Get them out of the way. Lovely. And I've got some cola that can go in the fridge as well. That one too. Yeah, there would have been a time where I wouldn't have felt comfortable maybe doing like an ad kind of thing, because I might have worried about it too much, about how much I might be nervous about it, or how, like, what people might think of it, what people might say about it, blah 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 blah. But then I kind of am at this point now where I don't really care anymore. I don't care what really what people, there's very few people in the world whose opinions matter enough to change my behavior really these days. Something I've just like learned as I've gotten older, and generally speaking, most people in your life don't really know what's going on with you. They don't really pay that much attention to the journey of what you're doing either. A lot of people don't really care what you're doing. As long as they kind of get what it is and they sort of know where you're at certain times, they're happy with that. They don't really care too much about what you're doing. So if that's what people are like, I don't really think that those same people are allowed to comment on things that you choose to do. If you're only mildly invested for most of the time, then you shouldn't care anyway, you know what I mean? I don't know if that sentence made much sense, but it made sense in my head. So kind of just getting past worrying about what people think about stuff, because most people just don't really care that much anyway, not when it comes down to it. Because everyone's got their own stuff going on. Nobody knows, like, what's going on with your life or what your goals are or what you're trying to do. So there's really no point worrying. Right, we're going to fill up some water. Lovely. We need some more juice as well, but I don't think I've got any of that already stacked up, do I? Okay, we've cleared quite a lot of stuff out, so I'm going to get some cereal, some juice. Let's just see how we go stocking that. I might open the store as well. The key of being in front... Oh, hang on, I can't hold that and do that at the same time, apparently. Thinking that nobody cares is nobody's going to see it. Yeah, then all the pressure is gone. You really can't overthink it, you know. And then I kind of think at the same time, it's like, you know... Well, we're all going to be dead one day, aren't we? Who cares? I think we overthink too many things. We are on a floating rock, after all. So I try and remind myself of that when I'm crapping my pants over something. I try and remember that we're actually like tiny little ants in the universe. And nobody really cares anyway. It really takes the pressure off. Right, cereal stocked. Salt and advertisement. That's fine. It's all good. Right, so somebody is waiting at my counter. Hello. Oh, loves the candy. Loves a little bit of candy. $13.80. $13.80 for 3 packets of lollies. That's getting on with it, isn't it? Wowee. Wowee. So I want some milk and coffee as well. Coffee. Just gonna buy little box batches at a time.
Make it rain!
Make it rain coffee. Look at my money. Speaking of making it rain, look at my money. It's absolutely building up. It's fantastic. I can't believe that milk is $13.80 for a pack. That's wild, isn't it? We need some more flour. We need rice and pasta. Some of the staples. Flour, rice, and pasta. Looks for money. Where is said money? I'd love to make it rain, but I don't know how. I'm selling something without a price, am I? What doesn't have a price on it? I thought I'd... Oh, the cereal! Oh, shit! I've sold so much of this as well. Oh, you bastards. Nobody told me. I've been selling that for $2.50 a box. Taking the piss, these people. I've been making a loss on the new cereal. I didn't even realise. I know, the music's good, isn't it? It really suits the supermarket environment, I feel. It goes well. Is it behind me, the money? I don't think so. I don't think it's anywhere. Okay. The money. $31.65. Looks like he's going to a ball at 1:30 in the afternoon. $83.75. Oh, no worries. Right. Shit, I gave her $100 change. Well, fuck me. If it's not the cereal that's ripping me off, it's my own change giving. I think I pressed the $20 note twice. Behind my camera on OBS. Oh. Oh. It is. It is, yeah. Oh. Sorry, Fit. It's nearly Friday, isn't it? I've got $1,664. Just so you know, everyone. Yeah, so in the top corner, it shows my level, which is level 16, and I've got $1,700. I could probably move the cam down a wee bit next time so that you can see that information, because it doesn't really take too much, it doesn't really take up too much space. I could just pop the cam underneath. Yeah, it is. It is. You have to listen to it while wearing shoulder pads with a wave hairstyle. Absolutely. Show me the money! I like it. That was apt. That was apt. I'll do that for next time. That's the trouble. When you're doing like all these different games, I'm streaming 4 different games at the moment, and they all call for the camera to be in a different spot. So that position works really well for Lies of P, which I did last night. But it's covering the money information for this game. Tell you what, that boss, I'm going to get that boss. That Lies of P boss. He's mine. That last attempt that I did last night was really, really close. I actually surprised myself there at how far I got with it. I reckon next time I play it, I've got him. I'm thinking about doing a bonus stream this week. A bonus Twitch YouTube stream so that we can have another go at that swamp boss. While I've got the flow going, you know? Because otherwise I have to wait until next week. I might have lost my mojo by then. I'm in the zone here. Alright, now we need to turn the lights on. And let's just check. We need some more bread. We need oil. Bread, oil, peanut butter. Let's get that ordered while we're thinking about it. Oil, we'll get both of them. The peanut butter has slowed down. I feel like I haven't had to buy that for ages. Stocky is here. Welcome. How you doing? What's happening? Dark chocolate chip. Peanut butter chips. You're making something with chocolate chips in it. What about a combination of both? That might be a little bit delightful. Yeah, I'm with Fit on this one. That might be really, really delightful, you know. Great minds think alike. Oh, you saw me on recommended. Oh, thanks for coming in. The game is great. I love it so much. I'm recommending it to everybody. If you like a simulator, this won't disappoint you. It's a very smooth, well put together simulator, and it's still in early access. So for it to be this good in early access, I think this is going to end up being a very, very good little game. Lots of hours could go into this. In its current format, there's heaps that you can do. There's heaps that you can do to keep leveling up. So there's going to be a real time sink. To the point where I'm actually streaming it in 2 places at the moment so that I can make some progress in it. So I'm doing it on Twitch and YouTube, and then I'm doing this on my TikTok streams at the moment as well. It's going really well on TikTok. People are really enjoying watching it, so it's been good because I love playing it. It's been going really well. $7.25. And 60 cents. Beep, 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 beep. $1.90. I feel like it's the kind of game that's got some... There's something satisfying about playing it and watching it and hearing all the sounds and stuff. I don't know what it is about it. It's just something satisfying to it. Just walking like bloody Land of the Dead or something. There's some powdered sugar. I can't order anything now because it's too late. Yeah, it has been. It has been. Are you going to... Have you got this game on your radar? It's quite good as well. It was only about $15 Australian, so I thought it was very good value. This is the last day that we are doing. So once she bloody finishes taking her sweet time, we'll pop her through the register and end our day, see how much profit we made. I've got $2,400. I need to get my store up to level 20 before I can hire another staff member. So that's one of our next goals. But in the meantime, I think I might spend my money on another store expansion, and then we could fit in a couple more shelves or fridges and get another product license to get some extra stuff in here. Just watching some gameplay. Yeah, it's definitely a chill game. The music that you're hearing is actually my own. This is from Epidemic Sound. There's no music in the game, and I feel like it could use a little bit of background sound while you play it. So I've got my own playlist going. Okay, so there we go. We're going to leave it there for today. I am on level 17, 2,300 bucks. We're going to do a little save, and we have 1,000,001 things to do in this game. Now, I will be on TikTok live in about, what's the time now? In about 7 hours, I will be on TikTok live. We will be doing more Supermarket Simulator. Other than that, I will be here next week. I'll pop a link to the Discord in the chat. If you'd like to join Discord, you're more than welcome. And that's the best place to keep up to date with my schedule and all the bits and pieces that we are up to. I'll be back next week for the same schedule as usual, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I'll ping the Discord with the plan. I may do an extra bonus stream this week. If I do, I will ping Discord as well. Where does he sleep? I'm sure I've never asked. Jimmy and I have had some very in-depth chats. He's a very passionate, chatty person, as you may have noticed, but we've never discussed where he sleeps. I don't know if it's appropriate, Fanny, for an employer-employee relationship for me to ask that information. You know, I'm glad you enjoyed. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. Thanks to everyone that used the stickers and the sound alerts as well. Thank you to Julia for the 12-month resub as well. And all the new people that came over and hung out on both YouTube and Twitch. I do have to go back to work this afternoon, so I won't do a raid. I'm just going to finish up and nick off. And I might see some of your faces over the next few days. But if not, have a wonderful Friday tomorrow and a great weekend. And I will catch you next week. It's goodbye for now. Bye!
Shorty got the crib on karate, keep up, little baby.